bum 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 bum. Do. What's up? Hello. Happy Tuesday night. I was trying to do this on Discord, but nobody was talking. Maybe we'll join Discord a little bit later. Yeah, man, we got a new setup. New setup. Let me get my camera and show y'all. We got that's me. We got our yoke. We got our throttle quadrant now. And then I had the rudder pedals underneath me, so it's been fun so far. Now, you know what? I tried free look. Now, I haven't tried it since this new update, but it seemed that the mouse seems to be working better now. Like if you use a mouse, it seems to be a bit better. Not great, but yeah, I mean, it seems to be a bit better than it was before, which is a good thing. Yeah, I couldn't believe that when the game first came out, and I tried to use the mouse to look around, and like I couldn't. I mean, like it was crazy how screwed up it was. I need to do something on my controls here real quick. All right, brake. Okay, brakes are gonna be U. Rid of that and that. And then I also want to do spoilers. I'm trying to keep the same settings on 2020 and 2024 toggle spoilers. Oh, I already had that for brakes. All right, well, we can get rid of that for brakes. All right, let's check out this new hey, you know what, Chicago? I was just in Discord, like streaming through Discord, talking to everybody, but nobody was talking. So I'll pull it up on my other screen here. What I did last week, I just had the chat from Discord running through my other laptop. But yeah, I tried streaming through Discord. I saw Danny, but like nobody was talking. So I was like, fuck it. I'll just go back to how I usually stream. Yeah, let me open up the app now. And I can, if you're chatting, I'll be able to hear the chat. I know you don't usually talk during your flights, but man, what a big difference having this kind of setup makes. It's really strange steering the airplane on the ground with my feet. That's really weird. All right, let me go to my chat. Let's go to our Discord channel. Okay, join voice. And let me turn on your stream, Captain Chicago. Yeah, I don't see anything on oh, watch stream. Never mind. Oh yeah, you are getting ready to land. Shit. What are you flying? Is that an A320 that you're flying? I'm trying to look at those old steam gauges. Is that an A320? Let's look at these million frames per second that Chicago's running. It still spins around out of control. That sucks, man. Sorry to hear that, Justin. I was able to get it to work a bit by turning the sensitivity like all the way down. Like if you go up to the camera, like if you go all the way up top to the toolbar and choose the camera and turn the sensitivity way down. Pretty good landing. Almost center line. You almost had the center line. That's pretty good. A little more practice, I think you'd make a pretty good pilot, Chicago. A little more practice. Couple thousand. I don't know if, I approve of that landing. I don't know if Luis would approve of that, though. I think Luis would be very critical of that landing. So, the marketplace is open. It's bullshit, really. The only thing in the marketplace right now are airplanes that are already available and the packages. Now there is this new update, which the airplane in this update, it already dropped 1/10 of a point in the last 20 minutes. I don't know why they show a helicopter here when they give you an airplane to fly. It's so stupid. The airplane they give you is supposed to be local legend number 20. It's a really old shitty plane. I don't see any lights at all in the plane, like anywhere. We do get a bunch of airports though, so we're gonna go fly around Brazil for a minute, check that out, and then maybe do like an actual flight. So let's go pre-flight. Now I already have the airplane. Now I know they said you could stream this kind of stuff. I didn't see that as an option. It is a tail dragger type plane. And I didn't really see many in the way of configurations, but I did see a few different liveries. I like blue. Let's go for blue. Man, if they had a green one, I'd be all up on that green one. Oh yeah, the interface is awful, dude. I agree completely. Yeah, if you haven't tried it in like 6 months, it's might be worth a try, and I think it works better if you're doing the beta test, but there's an update that just came out and it seems to be working better now. So all right, let me see what airport I want to pick out one of these new ones here. Still vape free almost 2 weeks. It's crazy. I didn't think I'd ever do that, to be honest, as much as I vaped. All right, SB, RJ, or SN. So RJ or SN, we'll try that. But yeah, they give you now I'm a little upset that they haven't brought those bush flights back, the bush trips. Maybe they'll bring them back at some point, but not yet. All right, we need RJ or where is Rio de Janeiro? I thought this was Rio down here. Let me type that in. SBRJ. All right, we'll just do this little airport here. Well, let's see what SN is. All right, so we have this one. Let's do SN. Oh, that can't be right. What the hell did that airport say? One thing I don't like about this new map is, like when you had world updates in 2020, it puts a star on like the new airports and all that. It doesn't do that here. Oh yeah, SBSN. Oh, that's not Rio. Where's Rio? I thought I saw one. French, Guyana, Hoop, Brazil. Ah, fuck it. We'll just do SBRJ. Try out this new little airplane. I don't have Sayintentions or any of that stuff connected tonight. Just flying around. Guess I should turn the sound on for the game. Turn the music off for a while. Yeah, man, having this this yoke and the pedals and shit, I mean, it's nice. Oh, look, our plane's already in the air. That's cool. Oh, never mind. No, it's not. It looked like it. This is a very strange airplane with where they have the buttons for it. Show you when we get inside. I'm still learning the movement control, so the movements are going to be a little wonky tonight, but I programmed everything from scratch with this yoke. You know, as far as the button configurations and how I wanted everything. All right, let's jump in this thing. But yeah, if you jump in this airplane, there's like no light controls anywhere. You have your transponder, your radio, you have power, carb heat, mixture, pitch, you know, and trim. Down here is your fuel controls are down here. Then back here have the battery, avionics. Then up here are the magnetos. So let's turn on the masters. Now this is a new airplane. This airplane came for free, so all right, carb heat. We got mixture in all the way. Let's pull that out for now. Let's turn on one of our fuel tanks. We'll do the upper tank, I guess. But yeah, let me see how much fuel we actually have. Oh shit, shut up, dude. Textbook flight. Textbook. What is textbook? No, throw the book out the window. It should be better, even though I've never flown this airplane before, but not that I'm making excuses now, but oh, it is? Really? It sounds good on my end. I'm monitoring it. Shouldn't be clipping. Maybe that's just the Lord's way of saying don't talk. How much fuel do we have in here? 50%. All right, that's good enough. All right, so we have our fuel tank. Yeah, thanks, Justin. Yeah, because I'm monitoring it in my headphones tonight. All right, let's enable the magnetos. Oh. I think I'll do pretty good. All right, I'm not really digging why this airplane is not staying on. Oh, I don't have the mixture all the way in, that's why. There we go. Okay. All right, let's turn the radio on. It turns on. Transponder. Greg will do however Greg wants to do. That's how I'm gonna do. However I do is how I do. You know what? I don't even know. Well, I guess since this airplane came with it, we'll give it a try. But there's no lights on this aircraft that I can find. Oh shit, we gotta turn on the avionics. Hang on one second. runway at? Way down there. Greg's gonna do how Greg's gonna do. I spent about 2 hours practicing last night. I gotta say, it's very different flying with an actual yoke. I like it. I like it. But it's been a learning curve, that's for sure. I just wish that there was more resistance with it. I've played with the sensitivity quite a bit, but I really wish that there was a way to increase the resistance. Like, it just, when I was taking off last night and when I was landing and flying, it just felt like there was nothing pushing against the yoke, if that makes sense. You know, like when you're turning, how it should have some fight. And every once in a while, when the wind kicked up, I could feel it. For the most part, like... Oh, let me turn the... hang on one second. Let me pause this. Let me turn the HUD off. You know what? Fuck it. I'm leaving the HUD on. I'll probably be flying outside for a bit. But yeah, it's a little free plane that came with the game. Came with the Brazil update. Flaps aren't going down. One second, let me make sure I have the right button for flaps. It's been a while configuring all this last night, but make sure that I have a decrease, and this should... This is auto... Okay, very good. Okay. Okay. I mean, the plane sounds pretty good. How will Greg do? That's what inquiring minds want to know. When I was practicing in the Airbus last night, it was kind of weird having to use 2 throttles at the same time. I've never really had to do that before. That was kind of interesting. I was using 1 throttle at first, and I was like, why the hell is the airplane just going left? And I'm like, oh yeah, I got to use 2 throttles. All right, I think we can just turn here. Very strange, also, a strange feeling using the toe brakes on this rudder system. I'll get used to it, though. I'm going to say something that's strange probably often. Nothing about this airplane other than it comes with this Brazil update. Other than that, I have no clue about this airplane. But it doesn't seem like they put a whole lot of work into this airplane, to be honest. That's cool. What's that do? Can't be that cool. There's no icon over top of it. Maybe that's like where the governor lives. Is that the governor's house? If I move to Brazil, that's where, I mean, to Rio, that's where I'm moving. I'm gonna buy that house. Wonder how much money that cost. Looks like they put a fair amount of work into this area with this update, because I've flown out of here a few times out of Brazil, and I don't recall this many buildings being around. Where's the Jesus? Where's the, oh, Christ the Redeemer's over there. Using this setup though, I seem to have better posture now. like, I'm like sitting straighter up now, which is good. Not all slumped over. Yeah, I've flown with this yoke now in Microsoft 2020 and in 2024. It seems to be actually way better in 2020. Seems to be more responsive. Even adjusting to different sensitivity levels and all that. We'll go check this out, fly around for a couple minutes, and then go back to the airport and see if we can land this tail dragger. It flies pretty nice, this airplane. Sounds pretty good. Very excited. Tomorrow is the day the F-28 update comes out. So we're going to be doing an F-28 flight tomorrow for sure. Comes out for Microsoft 2024 tomorrow, and it's got a brand new update. I'm probably going to have to buy it all over again, which sucks. Back when I bought it the first time, I bought it on Xbox. But I think for this update happen, I don't know, now that the marketplace is up, maybe it will actually show up tomorrow for me to download, because I've already bought the airplane. Bought it on the Microsoft marketplace back in 2020. Maybe it'll do what it's supposed to do this time. I don't know. Jesus the Redeemer. That's shitty, dude. I haven't heard that. I've been trying to keep up on all this different news too, like on FS Elite and other websites. I haven't heard that. That sucks, man. I do know they're launching the 777-200 at the same time on both platforms, but man, I really hope they don't make people pay an upgrade fee. That would be the first time I've heard of that, you know, with the company so far. Hello, Jesus. Bless my flight. Thank you. Oh, well, that's good. This is a cool little area to fly around. They really put a lot of work into the area. There's another airport. Looks, oh, that's a helicopter. Big old mountain out there in the middle of the ocean. If this thing is supposed to have flaps, they don't work, by the way. Wow, what is this over here? This like little island deal. I guess that's maybe that's a resort. That's cool, man. Hey, what's up, Metro? BNSF, that's a good train. I take it that's in reference to the big train. Big trains. Go check out that lighthouse, then we'll come back in for a landing. Just enjoying the sights and sounds of 2024 with my new yoke system. Hey, what's up, Bobby? I hope you enjoy it. There's a lot of folks out there that have mixed reviews about this game so far. I'm on the fence about it still, but I use it a lot. I use it more than some folks that, you know, I'm in contact with on a regular basis, but just because of how much money I pay for it, I haven't really given up on it yet. But yeah, it's definitely buggy. But there are some really nice things about this 2024 sim. I mean, the visuals, the atmosphere, I think, a lot of the sounds. Frank trying to get Dodge drivers on his side. We all know Dodge is the best, Frank. Nothing beats a Dodge. This is a really boring plane to fly by. Dodges are for sissies. A lot of the local legends that have come out have been kind of fun to fly. This one's kind of like, I can't believe we have no lights at all. Maybe they'll model them at some point later, I don't know, but I looked through the checklist on the tablet. There was nothing about interior, exterior lights. And I looked all around the cockpit with the buttons turned on like it is now, like with the words turned on and shit. This, and there was nothing lit up as any kind of light system. Middlemen do drive Suzukis. Yeah. Skodas and Suzuki and Isuzus. You're a real man if you drive an Isuzu Trooper. Let's check this lighthouse out and then we'll go back and try to make a landing. Well, not try, we are gonna land. I was doing procedural flight patterns last night with 3 different airplanes, and then I was just starting off. You know, when you click on arrival, you don't choose an airport to take off from. You just choose arrival. I was doing a few of those last night, trying to get used to the controls. Really, it's definitely. I like this setup a lot. I'll have to set up my camera tomorrow so you guys can see the controls at the same time. Maybe tomorrow I'll set the camera up behind me, I guess. But having 2 hands on the yoke, great. I like it a lot. At least getting started with it. Maybe as I get more comfortable flying like this, I'll become more comfortable, like with an Airbus style system where it's just kind of a joystick. But for now, this is, and I like having pretty much everything at my fingertips. Camera controls. There's, you know, there's 2 little buttons up top here. I have one set to turn the autopilot off, one to set the auto throttle off. I can do brakes up here if I need to, toggle spoilers, flaps, adjust altitude, adjust the heading. And then on the other unit, with the throttles and all that, I have the landing gear on there, COM1 swap, reset all my views, parking brakes, the tablet, prop lever, you know, condition, fixture lever. It's got different levers. It's got the actual like throttles that you would throw like in like an airliner, and then it's got the ones in like a Cessna where you pull them in, push them out. And then it's got a grate a great trim wheel on here as well. That is awesome. It's so nice, just like turning it a little bit and being able to just trim if need be. Haven't tried using it with a helicopter yet. That'll come shortly. I'm sure it'll be okay. Look, there's a hospital here. That H is for hospital, right? Right, Frank? Isn't that H for hospital? La Raza Lighthouse. They need to name this Trump Raza Lighthouse. Name Trump first on everything here. Nice little walk from the helicopter. I know it's helicopter, by the way, at the hospital. Cool. One thing I like about having these pedals is being able to use the rudder a bit when I'm making turns. Really helps keep the plane, in my opinion, a lot more stable making turns when I'm able to effectively use the rudder. Not a lot, just a little. With the old setup I had, I was either using triggers, which I didn't like, or I was using light stick where I'd have to twist it and then control it. And it's very awkward to like twist that thing and like move it in positions. It's maybe some folks are like it. I don't know. I can never really get used to it. All right, let's land this bird. We'll try to find a runway to land on. And then I can either flip to 2024 and do a flight there. I mean, I can flip to 2020 and do a flight, or we can, I can do something in here. I don't want to fly smaller airplanes tonight, like Cessnas and those kind of planes. But I'm not opposed to doing a big airline either. Rosa, maybe that's the airport up front. We might not be able to land this airplane. It might be too foggy. We may have to wait until tomorrow to land this plane. We'll just leave it on pause until tomorrow. Sugarloaf Mountain. That's it's near where I live in Maryland. They had Sugarloaf Mountain in Brazil. Mount Sugarloaf. I guess that's how you say Sugarloaf in Latin. Like not Latin, in Spanish. Everything else is like Hospital Copa de Helipad, Santos Dumont. It's just Sugarloaf. I hear one of my kids speak. I know they're in the kitchen. Hello? Hey. There's that. What's coming? Somebody talking on my laptop. That was... Maybe I still had Discord up. Thought I closed it. Hey, hold on one second, guys. Good. Oh, I know you don't know. Are they down there? Okay. Huh? Trying to figure out why I can still hear people. Maybe I'm still connected on Discord. Maybe that's why. Oh yeah, I still am on Discord. All right, let me oh yeah. Hey, what's up, Discord? Yeah, now I can hear you now. Who's that talking? Oh, it's Luis. Oh shit. Oh shit. It's Luis. I better make a good landing tonight. Not like Chicago. Chicago missed the center line, Luis. I don't know if you would approve of that or not. No, I'm just kidding. He had a good landing. I don't know if you saw it. Hey man, I like this this new setup. How you been, Luis? Okay. All right, see you, dude. What's up, Ham? UTV and Ham. I'll just leave my Discord call up. I don't care. All right, you know what? We might not be able to land. Let's go back inside this shitty local legend and see if we can find an airport to land at. Without flaps working, we have no lights, no flaps, no dragger. I could always clear the weather out. I guess I could do that. That's no fun, though. This weather just rolled in, too. Like, it wasn't like this when I took off. It was pretty damn clear. All right, let's visually see if we can find something. Yeah, this is the New Brazil update. New Brazil local legend. It's got no flaps that work. It has no lights inside or outside. It's got a little sticky note you have to click on to start the engine. I mean, you do have to turn on. I might want to switch fuel tank. Yeah, it's got no lights, no flaps. You click on a post-it note to start the engine after you turn the magnetos on and the battery. Got a transponder and a radio, and that's about it. So, a lot of work went into this airplane, it looks like. A lot of work. I have no idea what direction the runways are, by the way. I guess I could pull up the VFR map if I really cared, but we'll just come in and check it out. If we can land, we'll land. If not, go around and try to come back in and land at this airport here. I don't know if this is the airport I took off from. I think it is. To me, it would make sense that a runway would be lined up this way, because you don't want to take off towards the mountains, really. You certainly don't want to land through that valley. I mean, if we can find a runway. This update's really cool. Like, this building we're flying over, it's got that walkway in it. I mean, they did put a lot of, it looks like they put a lot of effort into this update as far as the scenery. I don't know how it'll look on 2020, but 2024 it looks pretty good. I wish I had some flaps. Yeah, this Turtle Beach setup is really sweet. It makes flying feel completely different than how I was flying before. All right, yeah, we're not gonna be able to land at this airport. Now let's See what the runway situation looks like here. I don't mind flying around for a minute to find a spot to land, but I do want to do a different. I don't even see any runways. This was not the one I took. I think it was about 1800, I believe, for the I've had really good, yeah, let's just keep going south for a few minutes. I've had really good good experience with it so far. This Lenovo system, it's been good. I don't really have any complaints. It's every game I've played, it's done it very well. Simulator works pretty well on it. I haven't really had any frame issues. Oh well, shit, he paid way more than me. But he's also got like the new 5090, you know, GeForce. Mine's the 4070 Ti, which works well. It's got 64 gigs of RAM, which helps. Yeah, I just bought mine off Amazon, but I didn't want to buy like an off-brand one from Amazon. All right, let me open up this VFR map. Like, I didn't want to buy some random Chinese, you know. Yeah, I mean, that's not bad. $1,000 for 40, 60, 32 gigs. That's not bad. And I think there might be some airports over this way. If not, I'm just going to... If there's no airport down here, I'm just going to turn this flight off and we'll... Yeah, when I was shopping around, and I probably spent about a good maybe 2 weeks of seriously looking into different systems and things like that. And this Lenovo system for the money was awesome. Now goes back. What's up, dude? Luis was complaining about your landing tonight. I was trying to tell him that, you know, it's okay to not be on center line every once in a while, and he didn't agree with me, so, you know, we were kind of fighting. I'm just kidding. You had a really good landing tonight. Not as good as one of my landings, but it was damn close. Oh yeah, 4080 is great. Yeah, that's a step above what I have. I mean, if you're gonna have a 4080, depending on what your VRAM is and your regular RAM, I mean, you should have a pretty good experience with the flight simulator. Yeah, it is a great card, absolutely. Man, this whole area is way different than it used to be. I've flown through here quite often. Like when I'm not streaming and I'm just kind of bullshitting around, I usually fly around here because it's not some place I usually fly on stream or in videos. Oh, El Dorado Airport, let's land there. This looks so good now. Oh yeah, speaking of warranties, I gotta look something up for Evan, for my son. Bought him a PlayStation 5 controller a while ago, and it's broken. I think there's a warranty on it. Barbecue! Yes! That's where I'd be. That barbecue helipad right there. That's all me. Some Brazilian barbecue. That's cool. Look at that, look at that bridge. Very cool, that bridge. This would actually be a fun little place to fly around in a helicopter, I think. Or like one of those little drones they have available that you can fly around in. I say it's a drone, but it's like you could sit in it. Like those little helicopter drone things they have. Nice. So Chicago, you really want to do a shared cockpit this weekend? We got to figure out, are we going to do an Airbus, or are we going to do a 737 again? I kind of like to do an Airbus if we could. Or an old plane, like a DC-6. I mean, that would be okay too, but I think doing like an A321 or something like that. Saturday would probably be better for me, but either one's fine. Now, I know you don't need my help, but I'm going to offer it since you offered my help to me. But if you need help setting it up, let me know. Yeah, Costco's got good deals on computers, too. That's a good point. I'm sure you're not going to need my help, but I'll be here for you if you do. And who cares what it looks like, man? You're not sleeping with the thing. You're just using it to fly a bunch of zeros and ones around. You could always put a Dodge symbol on it. If you put a Dodge symbol on it, would that work better for you? Like, it'll take some of the ugly away if you put a Dodge emblem on it. Yeah, bindings take time, that's for sure. Wow, that's great, man. Yeah, I think I saw that comment of yours earlier in Discord. Yeah, man, 60 frames a second, ray tracing. That's great, man. You should be getting that kind of performance for what you spent, and with the type of graphics card you have, you should be getting that. Like, if you weren't getting that, I'd think there was something wrong with your system. I mean, you have the newest graphics card out. I think that thing is liquid cooled. It's got some shit to it. Yeah, man. All right, where is a runway for me to land at? Here's El Dorado. Let's fly over this and see what the runways look like. So nice having rudder pedals. I can't believe I flew for so long without them. It makes such a big difference having rudder pedals. It helps keep everything stable so much easier. All right, where are the runways? Another airport where I don't see any runways. Another airport without runways. What the fuck is going on with this game? It's just a building. Alright, fuck it. Let's do something else. I mean, here's the airport right here. Where do you see any runways? Microsoft! Asobo! Asobo! Microsoft! Where's the runway? Tell me! Show me where the runways are. Is it right here? Are the cars racing down the runway? Is it just a helipad? Is that all that is? Alright, let's, oop. Menu. Compania Aeronautica Ballista Cap for Pitch Fly. Should I do like a jet? Like, should I do like a jetliner, or should I do like a let me see how the Scrapyard Monster does it. fly the old scrapyard. I know you do. Got runways there. Let's park over here. Let's do it. This is an airplane from a company called Flying Fries. Oh, the Scrapyard Monster. It's a pretty dope little airplane, actually. The one we're going to be flying has floats on it, but it steers better on ground than the one with the actual wheels. Which makes no sense, but that's how it was made. Eesh. Scrapyard Monster. Got a Ferrari engine in it, I believe. It's got a BMW steering wheel. Got weights on the bottom. It's got an anvil. Pretty cool little plane. Turn some lights on outside. Actually, you know what? We'll leave it dark, actually. This plane's pretty cool at nighttime. It lights up really well. Now, let me see what controls what here. Alright, so this is prop. Nothing for mixture. And there's our throttle. I can also use this for throttle. Alright, so let's go ahead and put the battery on. I saw that new handheld from Xbox. That thing looks pretty cool, actually. Alternator 1 and 2. Let's do nav light. Turn on some panel lights. Turn on the fuel pump. Gotta put a coin in here. And then we can push play. Oh, I didn't turn on fuel valve. That would help. Alright, very good. Avionics. Are the lights for, and we can turn this off now. I love how this thing lights up at nighttime with the neon and shit. Now this thing, you're supposed to, like, you can drive this thing pretty fast on the ground. They actually recommend you drifting in it. What is that all the way over there? It says Yaris. That's interesting. All right. 1 second. Thought I had brakes set up on light stick here. I don't see. Oh, that's spoilers. That's spoilers. That's brakes. Easier to hold this button in than to use the toe brakes. Alright, slow down, plane. Let's go. Ending gear up. Flies pretty good. What? Alright, that's gay. Fuck this plane. Good job, 2024. Guess we can't go more than... I thought we could go more than 260. And if you pull the ashtray out in that airplane, there's actually fries sitting in. Let's do some procedure stuff, actually. That'll be fun. Let me choose a Cessna. Cessna thing. Beechcraft. Cessna. I think I was using this one here. We'll just do it out of my home airport. Green. Let's do green. I likes green. Only thing I need to do, I want to look up the code for the runway. I'll be landing on runway 30. Right. Let's depart there. I'm not going to stay on too much longer tonight. I'll do a real flight tomorrow. I got a pretty big day at work tomorrow, so I want to make sure I eat dinner at some point tonight and get a good night's sleep so I can be ready for tomorrow. We're like officially kind of out of the first part of training, and we're actually going to be interacting with customers and shit tomorrow, so I want to feel my game because I'm one of the ones that should do well. Come on! Yeah, bitch! Let's go. this long. It's just a Cessna. It's just a Cessna. I think there's a glitch in the matrix. Yeah, I bought a stand to go with this system, but I'm not using it right now. I have it actually clamped. It comes with clamps built into this yoke system, so I actually have it clamped to my desk. The stand is awesome. It's not a problem with the stand. It's just I can't comfortably have a keyboard near me, a microphone, and the screen is kind of far. So the way this stand is set up, I'd be sitting probably another foot back, another 12 to 15 feet back. Sorry, 12 to 15 inches back, and yeah, I wouldn't be able to reach the keyboard. The microphone would be in a really weird position. Why are we on 15 right? Didn't I choose 33? Whoa! Did you see that? The airplane just squatted down. Okay, we are on 35, right? That's what I thought. Hang on. This first. Good, all that's good. Let me get the frequency for this. I think it's 11195, I think. Double check. A, B. $33, right? Yeah, 11195. Let me plug that in. I can turn the words off now, actually. Let me do that. Now that we're out of that new plane, I don't need to have these on anymore. Alright. Go. Alright, let's get out of here. Home button. Park and brake off. Yeah, just a regular Cessna. I'm gonna practice some procedure work. See how landing with the new system is. Our resident real United Airlines pilot taught me this kind of procedure work, so that's what we're working on. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, that 408's pretty nice, actually. Fast. Let's put our flaps up. Now, the update that came out today, that Brazil update, we're really fast. We should be around 65. That update that came out today, the airplane that came out with that's pretty shitty, actually. It sounds nice, but it's got like no lights. It's got no lights that work. The flaps don't work. But it sounds nice and it looks pretty cool. No. This new one here. The new one that came out with the Brazil update. So if you do that new Brazil update, the plane that came with that Hang on, hang on. I'll show you. So that Brazil update that came out today, that world update, it comes with this airplane here. Let me find it. Hang on a second. It's back here, I think. This one here. It's Compagnia Aeronautica Paulista. This is the new plane that came with the Brazil update. And it has flaps, but the flaps don't work. Yeah. The flaps don't work. There's no inside lights. There's no outside lights. Like, it's just... It's crazy. Yeah. Yeah, the 408... I don't have a 408. I have the 208... Oh no, the 185 is the one that just came out. This 185 Skywagon. Study level Embraers would be great. Yeah, that would be great. Yep. Yeah, this Skywagon is actually pretty nice. I had a problem with it before with the skis. It was telling me to remove the chocks, and there was no chocks to remove, so... Yeah, that's a nice little plane, that 185. All right, let's do this procedure work, and then maybe we'll do something else. All right, 33 right again. Departure. Flight conditions. Daytime. I guess I'll put some music back on. Let me get to the music channel. Scenery is really nice. That Brazil update, now, I haven't seen it on 2020. I've only been in 2024. But the scenery is amazing. The buildings and everything around. I mean, they did a really good job with the scenery. It's just that local. Now the local. This is a local legend that came with it. Local legend number 20 is what they're saying. It's a really shitty local legend. I mean, it's really bad. Really boring to fly. Let me reprogram this navigation again. Hang on a second. Alright, let me scroll this out a little bit first. Clear some of this junk out. Go, and let's do 11195. Alright, 11195, and then we have 35. And nav. Alright, let's go. Mixture's all the way in. Parking brakes released. Giving us some throttle. Yeah, no GSX tonight, no Sayintentions, just bullshitting around. Trying a new flight system out that I have. Getting used to a new setup. Checking out that Brazil update. The marketplace is a joke right now. There's like nothing in the marketplace. By the way, the marketplace is out. Really, the only thing in the marketplace is the new update. It's got like 3 planes that were already in 2020, and it's got the upgrade packages for Microsoft 2024. So like the Aviation Edition, so. All right, we're holding 65. Let's put our flaps up. Now Now, when I was doing this at the airport in Chicago, I was going up to about 1,700 feet. Here, I'm only going to go to about 1,500. Our elevation's a little bit lower than there, so let's get up to about 1,500. And then we're going to make a 90-degree turn. Level our plane out. I should probably turn the landing lights and shit off. I'm not worried about all that. They can stay on. Holding pretty good in this turn. Bad. A little fast, but that's okay. Try to hold as close to 1,500 as we can. I throttle that. There. Going up on Baltimore City right now. Home of heroin. Heroin and gunshots. Not always in that order. Sometimes it's gunshots first, then heroin. Make another 90-degree turn. Let's turn here. 180. Somewhere in that area. Drop the altitude a little bit. Let's up. Very good. Our altitude. Some more juice. The bridge is still there, even though it's been blown up. Well, not blown up, but ship crashed into it. But that's the bridge right in front of us. Damn altitude. That bridge right in front of us here. That's the one that ship crashed into a while ago. Alright, are we at perch yet? Getting there. Holding altitude pretty well. So much easier using two hands to fly an airplane than my thumb. Like, I mean, I love using the Xbox controller. Don't get me wrong, I love flying with that thing, but it is so hard to make a good landing. It's really hard, just in general, flying a plane with just your thumb, really. Like, that's not the way when they devised airplanes, the Wright brothers, they were like, should we use our feet for maybe rudders and our hands for yoke, or should we just use our thumb? I know, let's use our thumb. Alright, we can put flaps down, make our turn, start descending. Let's throttle back a bit. Descending a little bit. Actually, not too far from my house right now. I'm not gonna dox myself, don't worry, but we're not too far. I live by the water in this general vicinity. Fly like a regular airplane as well. I landed an Airbus last night, testing it out. I haven't really done any like takeoffs and maneuvers and stuff like that. All I did was just, that was the airport. Oh, that's the medical center. Never mind. I was like, I thought the airport was over here. Damn it. Rolls. I've been to that hospital a few times. There's the airport right there. It's fine. This is all for the Coast Guard over here. I like doing these little procedure flights. These are fun. I like to see how this thing does with some of the other props that I have, like the Hyper Turbo Arrow and like the Comanche. Like, I would love to see how it does with those. I might need to switch this button for turning my head. Alright, we're gonna make our turn here pretty soon. Don't really want to descend anymore at this point because we're still a little bit away from the airport. But we can actually see the airport on the map here. Not right here, so we're gonna... And we also have, we'll have it in the OBS dial as well. I'm still at Flaps 1. When Chicago was teaching me, we'd already be on Flaps 2 at this point. And using Flaps 3 when we make our turn to the runway, but that was at that airport in Chicago. I don't think I've mapped it out enough mentally to around Baltimore yet to figure out how we were doing it in Chicago. Chicago, I've done it a ton of times, so I'm really familiar with it and kind of know when to do what. I'm still trying to figure it out here in Baltimore. We'll get it, but should be making our turn, I would say, right about now. Let's start making our turn. Go Flaps 2. Not turning that hard. I think we're still a little bit away. Yep. If we were going to runway 28, we'd be turning already. Because we're going to runway 33. Right, we gotta wait a little bit longer before we turn. Alright, the glide slope is starting to move a little bit. Come on, bitch, start moving. Uh-oh, I see where it's at. see you on the map where we're at now. Now I'm okay. I don't ever really land on this runway, so when I was looking at that map before, I knew where I needed to go, but mentally, like, I was going to the runway I always go to, which is not this runway. Alright, here we go. Alright, flaps 3. A little bit of a late turn, but that's okay. You got some time to fix it. Side slope is still good. Plenty of runway to work with. And I started doing these kind of trainings, I guess, after I left the Chicago area. I started doing it in Annapolis. That's a lot closer to my house. But that airport there's no lights. There's no PAPI lights. There's no ILS lights. Like, I decided it wasn't a good runway to airport to practice on. It was tough to visually see as well. Like, this is very visual based, this kind of training. And every time I would go to like try to like look for it, I could never find the airport. This one's kind of hard to miss. The one in Chicago that I was practicing on is really hard to miss as well, because it's a nice, like, clear opening. It's well lit. It's got some good sized runways. That one in Annapolis is just a really small little runway. Alright, speed's okay. Laps are all the way down. I know it says 4 red, but okay. Get a little closer to the ground, we'll cut our throttle. Back on the yoke. Alright. Back on the Could have been a little softer, but we'll get it. What else should we do? 10 o'clock. What other plane can we try out? Pick a different plane and do this again, I guess. Hey, what's up, dude? I'm just gonna do one more little procedure kind of pattern deal and then call it a night. Yeah, well, I'm streaming anyways. I just have it on like speakerphone kind of on my laptop. Well, no, I'm talking to you on my laptop on Discord, but I'm also streaming on YouTube. Like, your voice may get picked up a little bit by the microphone, but no, I left on the volume by accident. Oh. Alright, let's... Hey, what? Alright, no worries, dude. Have a good night. Alright, we'll just do the same airplane. We'll just do the same thing we just did. Do one more procedure turn deal. I wish the basic version didn't have any digital gauges, like those Garmin screens. But here, we'll do the one in Annapolis just to try it. this is the one that I have difficulty with because it's really tough to find the runway. There's no lights for the runway. It's come on, Microsoft, you don't need to take a long time. It's just a Cessna. So we're doing 120 to 210 to 300, 30 back to 110. So 10 and 30, 300. Okay, so 12, 21, 30, 20. Right, mixtures in. Park and brake off. Throttle. Up to about 1,800 feet. Flying about a 120 heading. Throw flaps up. I'm gonna try to hold about a 65 knot speed. Somewhere in that area. And we'll turn towards 210. I can hear you a little bit. I got my headphones. Now I'm gonna do this one last thing and then I'm calling it a night. Yeah, man. It's definitely much easier landing with this setup now. It's amazing the difference between just using my thumb versus like being able to use my feet and like both hands. It's so much nicer. Absolutely. Yeah, I spent about 2 or 3 hours last night practicing. Just getting used to like if I need to tweak the sensitivity at all, and just kind of getting used to how everything kind of went with it. But it's been a nice little learning curve so far. Oh yeah. Awesome. Yep. I can do that. I can do the eye fly. I can do. Yeah, I can do the max or I can do PMDG. Either one. Yeah, I can do that tomorrow. Yeah, I was. I did some landings last night in an A320, and it was very odd at first moving 2 throttles at the same time in order to, you know what I mean, versus just like pushing the A button. Or like, it was kind of nice. It made it feel a lot more realistic. Yeah, so it has four like Airbus, Boeing type throttles, and then it's got the levers that you push in or pull out, like in the Cessna or something like that. Yeah, it's got throttle, prop, and mix that I can pull it, push in or pull out, and then it's got like 4 actual levers as well. I mean, I haven't had any complaints yet. I mean, I've only used it for maybe 3 hours, 4 hours total, but it feels very solid. Yeah, like the rudder pedals are really nice. Comes with different sets of springs, so you can tighten or loosen it depending on how you want it. It comes with different attachments for it to make it more like you'd have in a Airbus versus like a general aviation plane. And then the yoke and that whole setup, I mean, it's got some good weight to it. It's really responsive. It's easy to program. It's very well made. I'm pretty happy with it. Yeah, I think. I came really close to getting those honeycombs, but I wanted to have a stand as well, and I just didn't want to spend that much. But yeah, I'm sure honeycomb would have been a bit better, but for what I'm using right now, I mean, this is definitely a huge improvement. And yeah, I mean, it makes it feel so much different flying in the simulator than it was before. Like, it doesn't feel so much like a video game anymore. Right? Exactly. Yeah, I mean, just, using an Xbox controller with your thumb versus, having a lot more control. I mean, it doesn't feel to me, it doesn't feel like a video game anymore. It feels like, you're almost doing the real thing at this point. Nice. I'm happy. Yeah, I mean, it was very easy to put together. It was just combining 2 pieces. It's only 2 cables you need to connect. One to connect both of the pieces, and then one to go into the PC. And then the trim wheel they have on here is awesome. It's got a trim wheel you can scroll, and it's so nice. Just moving it a little bit here and there. It's very well thought out. I think the way they did this system here. I'm gonna try to adjust the camera tomorrow so people can actually see it in action. Yeah, so you might not be my face tomorrow. It might just be like back of my head and over my shoulder kind of. But I think that would be pretty cool to see see it in motion. Yeah, I mean, I had full range of motion with it. Oh, 90 degrees, sorry. Yeah, 90 degrees, yeah, not 180, no. Yeah, it doesn't spin all the way around, but yeah, it'll do 90 degrees. Yep. Yep. Well, yeah, it is. You can control it. You can adjust the brightness of it, and you can adjust the colors as well. So you can make it really pale so you barely notice it, or you can turn it up really loud and have it really vibrant. So you can customize that part of it. But yeah, the default color is really bright. Yeah, well, so the screen, you can use it for kind of basic functions like switching it from PC to Xbox mode, adjusting like the brightness of the gauges and the lights and all that. You can also, it has a training function on it where, like, if you don't know what a certain button does, you can actually go into that screen, go into training mode and push whatever button you want, and it'll tell you what it's set up for, which I think is pretty cool. That way you don't have to go into like a pause menu to do. Check it out. So, oh yeah, by the way, Annapolis looks nothing like this, guys. Annapolis is not like all popcorn. I don't know what Microsoft is thinking, but Annapolis area does not look like this. So it's a very beautiful city. It doesn't look like mud, water, and popcorn everywhere. So I think so. I think if I turn my ground textures down a little bit, it would probably be better. Actually, let me try that. Let me see what my ground textures. It does, yeah. I noticed that last night. Graphics. Let's turn it down to... Still popcorn. That's all right. I don't know. Very strange. All right, let's try to catch this airport. What's that? Yeah. Yeah, it could be because of the beta. Could be. This is like the only area I can recall flying over where it looks like this. Like every other, like I just flew around Brazil, it looked amazing. Yeah, but like I'm flying over like just a standard area and it looks like this. It's very strange. They did I don't know how Brazil looks on 2020 yet, but in 2024 they did a really good job from what I saw. I just the airplane that comes with that update is nothing special at all. Like there's no exterior lights, there's no interior lights, the flaps don't work. I'll pull it up in a minute. I don't remember the name of it offhand. Yeah, well, it wouldn't look that close if the ground textures were accurate. Yeah. Very strange. Very windy here. Very tough to control this airplane. I just landed at BWI, and it was relatively simple to land. Here, it's like... Maybe there's something wrong with this area. Because even controlling the airplane now is really difficult. Oh yeah, look at that. Jesus Christ. Look at that. Forget that. If you scroll back like 10 minutes and look at my BWI landing, it was perfect. Here, for some reason, like the airplane just is like out of whack. It's got to be something with the area here. Maybe that's why it's all popcorn looking. Yeah, oh yeah, the one in BWI was great. Yeah, this is the airplane, and I didn't change anything. It's just, for some reason, and I was having trouble in that area last night landing when I was trying it last night here. Like the airplane kept on getting blown around, and then I go to BWI, and it was like really good. So maybe that whole area is messed up in that airport. I don't know. But yeah, this is the airplane here. This Compagnia Aeronautica Polista. I flew it in the beginning of the stream tonight. I mean, it sounds nice and it flies nice, but like I said, the flaps don't work. There's no, it has flaps, but they just don't move up and down. And there's no lights on the inside or outside that you can control. Very weird. Yeah. Yeah, it looks really good. Right. Yeah, we flew around for a while. I was trying to find an airport to land, but I flew over 2 airports, and both airports had no runways. Right before I switched to the Cessna, I paused the game, and I kind of spin around, and I'm looking right like eagle eye over top of the airport, and there's no runways. Yeah, but it didn't say. But like usually, if it's just a helipad, usually the icon has an H and it tells you it's a helipad. This one there was no icon. I figured it was a regular airport, but yeah. All right, let me end my stream here. You know, once. Oh, I love it. Yeah, and it's just gonna keep getting better the more I get used to the controls. And yeah, like last night I had some really good landings. It took a while to get used to operating my feet and my hands kind of at the same time, but we're getting there. Yeah, rudder pedals definitely help a bit, especially during takeoffs, keeping that center line. And then also, like last night when I was landing, when I would reduce the throttle all the way and I would like stare at the end of the runway, just kind of keeping it centered instead of turning the yokes, just kind of using the rudders to kind of move it just a little bit was really nice. Yep. All right, I'm gonna get off here. I'm gonna go get ready for tomorrow, eat some dinner, and go to sleep. But I'll see you on Discord, and I'll be around tomorrow night too. Okay. All right, let me say goodbye to the stream real quick. All right, guys, hit like before you leave and do all that good shit, and I'll see you in the next episode of the Airplane Show. See ya. Oops, wrong one. Outro. My bad. There we go. All right, see you guys. And let me see.